Professional lawn services in 2026 are running $150 a visit in most U.S. cities. That's close to $2,000 a season. And a decent riding mower? You're scared it costs $5,000. Here's the truth. It doesn't. The budget category right now is genuinely the best it's ever been. Features that were premium 2 years ago, better seat comfort, improved fuel efficiency, even electric options, are now sitting at prices normal homeowners can actually afford. Today I'm counting down the top 6 best budget riding mowers for 2026, from worst to best. I'll give you the real specs, who each mower is built for, and exactly what the manufacturer cut corners on. Stay tuned, because the #1 pick is the kind of mower people hold on to for 15 years. By the way, all the product links are in the description if you want to check the latest deals. Kicking things off at number 6, the Craftsman T110 42-inch gas riding mower. This one earns its spot for one reason. It is the most straightforward, no-drama riding mower on this entire list. You get a 17.5 horsepower Briggs & Stratton single-cylinder engine, a 42-inch cutting deck, and a 6-speed manual gear drive. Street price runs $1,499 to $1,699, the lowest on today's list, and it handles up to about 3/4 of an acre without breaking a sweat. Now, the trade-off you need to know: that manual transmission means you're physically shifting gears with a lever between your legs. If you have a yard with a lot of back-and-forth maneuvering, it gets old fast. But fewer moving parts in the drivetrain also means less to break. A new Tractor Buynet forum owners consistently call it one of the lower maintenance mowers in this price range, and the Briggs single-cylinder engine has a long track record for longevity. Best for flat lawns under 1 acre, first-time riders, and anyone who wants the lowest possible entry price without sacrificing a full 42-inch deck. If you want that same deck size but with an automatic transmission, and trust me, you want that, number 5 is your answer. Number 5 is the Troybuilt Bronco 42, the most recommended budget mower on Reddit's r/lawn care for years running, and it still holds up in 2026. Here's why. 19 horsepower Briggs & Stratton engine, actually more horsepower than several competitors at this price, a 42-inch dual-blade deck, and an automatic hydrostatic transmission. That last part is the key upgrade over the Craftsman. Foot pedal forward, foot pedal back. That's the whole learning curve. Street price is $1,999 to $2,099. You also get an 18-inch turning radius, 5 cutting height adjustments, a top forward speed of 5.5 miles per hour, and attachment compatibility for a bagger and utility cart. Troy-Bilt backs it with a 2-year warranty. The honest trade-off: the deck is stamped steel, not fabricated. It's totally fine for typical residential use, but it won't take abuse the way a fabricated deck will. The seat has 0 suspension. You'll feel the bumps on longer mowing sessions. Best for yards up to 1 acre, homeowners stepping up from a push mower, anyone who wants automatic transmission at the $2,000 price point. Number 4 is a different machine entirely. The Cub Cadet CC30H isn't here because of raw power or deck size. It's here because it solves a problem thousands of suburban homeowners deal with every single week. It fits through a standard 36-inch backyard gate. The CC30H is a 30-inch rear-engine compact rider with a 10.5 horsepower/344 cubic centimeters Briggs & Stratton engine, hydrostatic transmission, LED headlight, and a high back seat. It's small enough to store in the footprint of 2 large garbage cans. Street price, $1,799 to $1,999. The trade-offs are real. A 30-inch deck takes more passes to cover the same ground as a 42-inch machine, so this is not the right call for anything over half an acre. Forum users on Tractor Buynet also flagged that the rear engine design struggles on slopes, so if your yard has noticeable hills, look at numbers 3 through 1 instead. On best for 1/4 to half acre suburban lots with narrow gate access. If you've been pushing a walk behind through a gate for years, this changes your Saturday mornings. Number 3, John Deere S100 42-inch. Now we're in the top 3. And if the Bronco caught your eye, this is the legitimate step up I mentioned. The John Deere S100 runs a 17.5 horsepower single-cylinder engine, 42-inch dual-blade deck, and John Deere's color-coded side-by-side hydrostatic foot pedal system, one of the most intuitive control setups in the business. First-time riders get comfortable with it in minutes. Street price, $2,199 to $2,399. Here's what that extra money actually buys you. First, John Deere's parts availability and dealer network. You can find parts for their 100 series mowers 15+ years after purchase. Second, Consumer Reports consistently ranks John Deere near the top for predicted reliability in owner surveys. Third, the deck's airflow design produces a noticeably cleaner, more even cut, even in taller or slightly damp grass. Honest trade-offs. Some owners report deck belt issues over time, worth keeping an eye on. The S100 also uses a TL200 transaxle, which is lighter duty than what you'll find in the S120 at number 1. John Deere covers it with a 2-year/120-hour bumper-to-bumper warranty. Best for reliability first buyers who want proven brand support, a clean cut, and parts availability for the long haul. Number 2 is going to surprise some of you. The Ryobi 80-volt HP Brushless 42-inch ZR3, Ryobi's flagship electric zero-turn for spring 2026, is finally at a price point where it makes real sense for residential buyers. Here's the setup. 4 brushless motors on an 80-volt battery system rated at the equivalent of roughly 25 horsepower, a 42-inch fabricated steel deck, not stamped, that's a genuine premium feature here, up to 2 acres per charge, and a full recharge in about 2.5 hours. The onboard LCD display shows battery level, blade speed, and cut status. There's also Bluetooth connectivity to the Ryobi mower app. Kit price, $3,999 with batteries and charger included. Compare that to other electric zero-turns running $5,000 to $7,000, and the value math starts working in Ryobi's favor. Now, the real-world flags. Earlier versions of this mower had documented blade durability complaints, thin blades bending on harder terrain. Ryobi has updated the blade design in the 2026 models, but it's worth reading fresh owner reviews once these hit yards this spring. Also, if you're regularly cutting more than 2 acres in one go, you may run short on charge. No oil changes, no carburetor cleaning, no gas cans. For eco-conscious homeowners or anyone who's just tired of gas engine maintenance, this is the machine. Best for tech-forward homeowners, electric converts, and anyone mowing up to 2 acres who wants zero-turn agility around trees and landscaping. Number 1, and it's not particularly close, is the John Deere S100 42-inch lawn tractor. This mower gets the balance right between price, performance, comfort, and long-term durability in a way nothing else on this list does. Here's what you're getting. A 22-horsepower V-twin engine, the only V-twin on today's list, which runs cooler, handles heavier sustained loads, and pushes through thick late-season grass that single-cylinder engines have to labor through. The 42-inch edge-cutting system deck uses stamped steel blades built for maximum airflow and lift. The frame is full-length welded steel with a cast-iron front axle. The seat adjusts to 10 positions with thick cushioning that holds up on longer mowing sessions. Hydrostatic foot pedal transmission, cutting heights from 1 to 4 inches. Street price, $2,499 to $2,799. The John Deere accessory ecosystem lets you bolt on a bagger, mulch kit, lawn sweeper, or snowblower. This isn't just a lawnmower, it's a year-round yard tool. Consumer Reports gives the S120 and the broader 100 series an above-average predicted reliability score, which only a handful of brands earn. Is it the cheapest option here? No, but it's the mower owners keep for 10 to 15 years. Parts are always available. The resale value holds better than anything else in this price range, and you're not cutting corners on cut quality, build quality, or comfort to save $200. The S120 is the mower you buy once. Quick breakdown of who should buy what. Lowest price, flat yard, Craftsman T110, approximately $1,500. Best auto transmission value, Troy-Bilt Bronco 42, approximately $2,000. Tight gate, small suburban yard, Cub Cadet CC30H, approximately $1,800. Reliability and cut quality, John Deere S100, approximately $2,300. Going electric? Want zero turn? Ryobi 80-volt ZR3, approximately $4,000. Best overall pick, John Deere S120, approximately $2,600. All 6 links are in the description. Prices move at the start of mowing season, so check them before you pull the trigger. Now I want to hear from you. Are you finally making the switch to electric in 2026? Or is gas still king in your backyard? Drop it in the comments. And if you already own a rider, tell me the brand and model. Let's see what this community is actually running. If this helped you, hit that like button. I'll see you in the next one.